Morning, Daily Dosers. My name is Chandler, and I work with the 11th and 12th grade high school ministry here. And today I want to share with you out of Psalm 136. And if you've been in church a long time, you might have heard a song that goes with this psalm. And it says this in Psalm 136, verse 1. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. Give thanks to the Lord, the God of gods. His love endures forever. And so there's this worship song that's like, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever. Sorry to spare you the singing, but I think that I was reading this psalm and I just kept singing the song in my head. And almost as if like the words weren't actually hitting me where I was at, I just kind of breezed over this section of scripture because an old song was stuck in my head. But I realized the reason that we even turned that into a song, and a lot of the psalms are written as songs, is because that there is a meaning that is pointing to Jesus. As everything in scripture does, it points to Jesus. And so with this psalm, I was reading it now for the first time, and I went back and I reread it. Instead of just singing the song in my head, I thought, wait, this is important. There's something more here that I'm missing. What is happening that it says, give thanks to the Lord, and then it goes through all these things, and after each line, it says that his love endures forever. And then it hit me that he walks through, the psalmist here, it doesn't give a title of who's writing it exactly, but the psalmist is walking through, and they're talking about, like, with outstretched arms, to him who divided the Red Sea asunder, to brought Israel through the midst of it, but swept Pharaoh and his armies into the Red Sea. And it's this scene of God delivering the people and one of the most miraculous events that's ever happened. And so you get like this sweet victory, and these people who are separated from this event still look back on it with such delight and go, thank you to God for the people that he has brought here so that I could exist and get to follow him, and his love endures forever. That at the beginning of time, God's love created all people so that we would be able to be with him, so that we would exist to worship him. But then after that, God said, you know, I'm going to keep rescuing my people and keep delivering them so that they can continue to know me. And even now that carries on into today. And so what I want to share with you this morning, that if you guys find yourself just going throughout your day, especially in this holiday season, I think we like to talk about giving thanks, but really we're kind of under our breath cursing people for making us have to spend so much money on them, or Christmas. Or you look at our bank account and we get sad because we're like, I can't afford the things that I'm purchasing or the things that I'm doing. But if you take a moment and just reflect and say, what has God done for me in my life? What do I have to be thankful for? And we talk about thankfulness so much here at North Coast. It's just in everything we teach, because the difference between the people who have joy in this life isn't what's happened in their life, it's thankfulness. And there are a lot of poor, thankful, joyous people, and there are a lot of rich, ungrateful people. And it doesn't matter where your life falls, it matters your perspective. And so the psalmist here is calling us to a position of thankfulness, to remember that God's love has always endured, that it endures forever. It'll go long past you. It'll go on to your children, till the next generation, to your future plans when you're scared of what's going to happen in your life, that you don't have to worry about it as long as you are thankful for where God takes you. Because whether storm or sunny days are ahead, if you are thankful, you will have this joyous perspective of remembering God's love in everything. And that's ultimately what we're called to as Christians, to constantly rejoice in God's love that always endures, that keeps us through our hard times. So in this holiday season, wherever you're at, just take a moment this morning, after this video ends, whatever it may be, and just say, thanks, God. Thanks for everything you've done in my life. Thank you for who you are. Thank you for your love that endures and keeps bringing me back to you. And may this not just be a book that I go to read because it's something I'm supposed to do, but may I overflow with thankfulness when I come back to the words of Scripture. So I hope this was encouraging to you, and I hope that you can just spend the rest of your day endlessly thinking of things that you're thankful for, because we always have things to thank God for, because we are so undeserving of his grace and the things that he's given us. I hope you guys all have a great morning and find things that you're thankful for. Have a great day.